hockey fans. Well, I'm going to keep this short and sweet because today is trade deadline and it's going to be crazy on the radio, on the television, or anywhere else you get your news. So welcome to this week's look at the standings, week 21. And we're going to start with the Florida Panthers still in first place. I changed, in case you noticed there at the top, the weeks. I've changed the numbering to numbers because 21 would have been too wide for my program. So next week and until the end of the season, I'm going to add a column, games remaining for each team. So that'll be a more realistic look at what's going on, and it will impact today even. So the Florida Panthers, 78 points, 4-4-2, lost their last game. The Tampa Bay Lightning, 76 points, 7-3-0, won their last 6. And the Boston Bruins, who lost to Tampa, 74 points, 6-4-0, lost their last game. The Washington Capitals, who lost to Chicago Blackhawks last night in a very tight game, but if it's a Stanley Cup preview, Chicago handled Washington quite easily, so you might see Washington make some moves today. Who knows? Although they did, I think they got rid of Brooks Laich and a couple of guys. Yeah, they did make a trade. We'll see what the impact of that is. 94 points, 7-3-0, lost their last game. New York Rangers, 78 points. What a drop off. 7-2-1, won their last 2. New York Islanders, 73 points, 7-2-1, lost their last game. And finally, for the wild card, the Detroit Red Wings, 73 points, 5-2-3, won their last 2. And the Pittsburgh Penguins, 6-3-1, won their last game, 70 points. Now, none of the top 8 have changed positions. They stayed the same. The bottom 8, though, there's been some shuffling. So the Philadelphia Flyers are now in 9th place. They jumped up 2 spots. 67 points, 5-3-2, won their last 2. New Jersey Devils dropped a spot. 67 points, 4-6-0, lost their last 2. The Ottawa Senators, for the 3rd week in a row, have moved up 1 spot. This is not helping them, by the way, because the Pittsburgh Penguins have 3 games in hand, as have a lot of teams ahead of them. So they're in tough. That's all there is to it. 6-4-0, won their last game. Carolina Hurricanes dropped 2 spots, 66 points, 4-5-1, lost their last 3. And Carolina traded one of the Stahl brothers to New York Rangers, who are going to be that much more powerful now. Montreal Canadiens won their last 2 games. Still no change, 13th place, 6-3-1. Columbus Blue Jackets went up a spot, 6-1-3, won their last 2, way too late for them. Buffalo Sabres, 57 points, dropped a spot, 4-5-1, lost their last game, and the Leafs are where they want to be after trading away half their team. 52 points, 2-7-1, lost their last game. And now for the West, the Chicago Blackhawks, who, like I said earlier, won against Washington last night. 83 points, 5-4-1, won their last game. They just got better as well. Dallas Stars, 82 points, 5-4-1, lost their last 2. St. Louis Blues, 6-3-1, won their last 6-1-3, won their last game, 81 points. And the Los Angeles Kings, top of their division, 78 points, 5-4-1, lost their last game. The Anaheim Ducks, 76 points, 9-0-1, and want to know why they're in the playoffs? Won their last 8. And, well, they've been in the playoffs for a few weeks now, but at one time they weren't. San Jose Sharks, 72 points, 6-2-2, won their last game. Nashville Predators, 73 points, went up a spot, 6-1-3, won their last 4. Colorado Avalanche, 68 points, dropped a spot, 5-5-0, lost their last game. Minnesota Wild, 66 points, 5-5-0, won their last game. Vancouver Canucks went up a spot. There's still hope there. 60 points, 4-6-0, lost their last game. Arizona Coyotes, 60 points, dropped a spot, 3-7-0, lost their last 5. Calgary Flames, 56 points, 3-6-1, lost their last game. Winnipeg Jets, 56 points, 4-5-1, lost their last game. And the Edmonton Oilers struggles continue, 53 points, 2-6-2, won their last game. That's it until next week.